our next clip that's been highly sought after. Lots of people have tweeted and emailed about this one. It's from Alec Baldwin. Perhaps you can guess.
Oh, yeah. Classic, man.
Such a classic. This was from when he did the tryout or the training show. I'm not sure what was going on, but he was on this kick where he said anybody can do talk radio.
Correct.
He was in a little back and forth thing with Sean Hannity. And so I'm not sure if WPHT in Philadelphia said, oh, you want to give it a try? Or if he went to them. I don't know how
Either
this
way,
occurred.
but it was a Sunday night.
Sunday night. They give him a producer. This guy is not his producer. It's probably the normal person who's on that time of night.
Pissed, or the guy that does the regular talk shows. He's there Sunday night for the great Alec Baldwin.
Yes.
Pissed that he's got to be there.
And Alec
that's what I believe.
He thought it was going to be the easiest thing in the world.
The way this guy answers, I believe, it was like me, pissed that you have to be there.
Yes.
And
yes,
so when Alex started questioning him, he's like, thank you. That's a chewing the fat rule. When I say his name, just Alec. If I were to say Alec Baldwin, that's a gunshot. Yeah, that's still the trial's upcoming. Anyway, in July. But I think that he was mad that he had to be there. That's why just right there.
The producer was pissed that he was there. I think so too. But here's what happened.
When can we take some calls, Ivan?
Whenever we want.
Do we have calls that are on there now?
No calls yet. No calls yet.
What number do people call to get on the air, Ivan? Do we have that number?
It's right there.
Right there.
No, do I have the call number in front of me? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I already told you that.
That's interesting.
Interesting.
Do we have any calls yet there, Ivan? No calls. Let's read some more about Scientology. Is Sean Hannity a Scientologist? Alec Baldwin
question.
Posing the big questions tonight here. Do we have any calls here yet, Ivan? None. Boy, it's just incredible.
I would pay to listen to this entire show.
Yeah,
these are the shows that you don't turn off.
And it was so bad.
You just don't turn it off.
He wound up calling his mom. That's who he talked to on that show. He called his mom. Whatever. Nothing wrong with calling your mom. I just don't recommend it on a talk show.
As a listener,
yeah.
When hosts start dying like that, at least in the old days, when talk radio had people that thought they could do it and couldn't, you don't call.
No, right. You don't want to help him.
How dare you?
Or you do call, but when he goes to you, you hang up.
I've done that a few times, too. I used to do that, too. They used to get so mad.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. One guy,
because then they think, okay, I've been bailed out.
The one guy used to get so mad, he would give the phone number, and then he would start talking to his producer.
Yeah.
And so when he's talking to his producer, that's when you call.
Yep.
So then nobody answers, it just rings and rings, then he takes you live. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got a call. Click.
That's so great. Then we got a number of requests for the Casey Kasem Classic when he's recording, obviously recording American Top 40, and he gets to this. He gets to the long distance dedication, which he did every week a couple of times during the show, and gets really hacked off about it. And he'll explain why.
Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. Oh, no. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's go start again.
Okay, yeah, start again.
Coming out of the record.
Play the record,
okay?
Play the record, sure.
Please.
That was polite.
Mm-hmm. See, when you come out of those up-tempo damn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions.
I hear you, man.
And then you got to go into somebody dying. They do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but damn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a damn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a damn death dedication.
Okay.
Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Damn time, I want somebody to use his f***ing brain to not come out of a damn record that is that's up tempo, and I got to talk about a f***ing dog dying.
I mean, he's right to be irritated.
That's awesome.
He's
really pissed about the pictures. Yeah, he's really pissed about the pictures. So Don's on the phone, and I'm going to bitch about this, but I want to know about the pictures. Is Don on the phone? Don's
always
listening to the broadcast.
Yeah, of course. Sure. He's always listening to the recording of the broadcast.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
He didn't have time to be there, but he just calls in and listens.
Oh, nice.
You remember we used to have those?
Yeah, we did.
The
listen line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But back to poor Casey.
Poor Casey.
Yes.
He sounded so nice on the air that
this was unimaginable.
Shocked people out of their minds. They're like, what? Somebody's faking that. That's a sound-alike. Was it CGI? Yeah, not in those days. It wasn't.
No, it was not.
No, sir. But
So hold on now. Where did this get traction? Because it was released before the internet.
yeah, it was.
So I wonder, were just people passing around this cassette tape underground?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, our radio guys had it, right?
Yep.
I mean, radio stations had radio people had it because it was so great.
Right.
That
But-
he is human. He's one of us.
But program directors didn't want you to play it if you ran American Top 40 on the weekends because it tainted Casey a little bit. Speaking of shows that go off the rails, we had that instance with listener Judy.
Yeah.
About 7 years ago? How long ago was
so
this?
that was on March 1st, 2019.
Oh,
so when people
not as long ago as I thought.
Yeah, so if people hear us say something like Judy or whatever, we're trying to say that you're someone who takes everything literally.
Yeah.
And so
you don't get the sarcasm.
The sarcasm of the show. I mean, we're just seeped in it. It's right there behind Jeffy. Fresh sarcasm served daily.
There you go.
So she calls up on March 1st, 2019, and this is how that went.
Okay. Judy in Pennsylvania. You're on the Blaze. Hi.
Pat, I would like you to be legitimized with Jesus Christ today.
What?
Amen.
I would like you to tell what you really mean is the truth. When I woke up out of my sleep with the TV on, to talk all the time about how wonderful Glenn Beck was and Pat Gray was, that they led such a strong leadership against abortion. They were totally against all types of abortion. All the men and women on the Blaze were. And then to hear you say in the middle of the night that your own buddy Glenn Beck was a hypocrite, and you were a hypocrite. When you were on the Fox News, when he worked at Fox before the Blaze, when my husband, who died from Agent Orange, and I'm such a great fan of Glenn Beck, and now is he to hear in the afterlife?
Well, wait a minute. Okay, wait. I mean, you're going a million different places here, and I don't even know what the allegation is. What are you saying?
You were saying that Glenn Beck was part of the Obama administration.
Yeah,
and that he never meant any of that.
Pause it for a second. No, that's melding together.
It sure is.
Two fabulous sound clips, because one of them was the accusation from Alex Jones about this being a CIA substation.
Yeah, and part of the Obama administration.
And we were obviously being sarcastic about that, and so she thought it was all serious.
Yeah.
And remember on the recent Overtime where you interviewed Alex Jones and asked him about that, his response was, I was probably drunk.
Right.
When I said that. Sorry.
Right. All right, but here's the rest of Judy. Jones was saying, it's a lie. It's not true.
But you didn't say it last night.
I didn't say it last night. Well, I wasn't on last night. It was yesterday.
That was the middle of the night program. That
okay. You're hearing the replay. Yeah.
I heard the replay. I didn't hear it the first time. But don't you understand? Nobody explained it. It sounded like everyone there were hypocrites. And I know what you stand for. Tell the truth about it.
We are telling the truth. It's Alex Jones is not telling the truth about Glenn Beck and being part with. See, we were being facetious. Perhaps you didn't pick up on that.
Well, she was listening in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I mean
let's give her a little bit of a.
So appreciate the call, though.
My goodness.
Awesome.
That's amazing. That's my first time listening to that.
Oh, really?
I love that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, yeah.
We miss Judy. I don't know if that turned her off from the show.
I don't know either.
Or if she's still there. But Judy, if you're there,
call
us right now.